Today I'm going to be going over everything you need to know about Medicare because you probably clicked on this video because you're frustrated and confused about all the information that you need to know. I will promise you this, if you watch this video all the way through, you're going to have so much better of an understanding about Medicare and it's all going to make a lot more sense. So just for a second with me, take a deep breath, forget about everything that you've heard of about Medicare in the past, everything you've been told, everything. Just forget it, just for these next few minutes. This is where it all starts with Medicare. This is the foundation of Medicare. This is your Medicare health insurance card, and you get it by doing one of two things. One, you're already drawing Social Security. If you're already drawing Social Security 3 months before your 65th birthday, you're gonna automatically get this card in the mail 3 months before your 65th birthday. So if you're drawing Social Security already, you don't need to do anything. You're automatically going to be enrolled. Number two, if you're not drawing Social Security, you actually have to go and manually apply on your own, which you can do a few different ways. You can go into the Social Security office local where you're at and apply. You can call the Social Security office, or you can go online and enroll yourself by creating yourself a Social Security account. Any of these ways are fine, but I will tell you, if you decide to call, make sure and call in the morning. Social Security, you can be on hold for hours if you don't. Now that you understand that you're gonna get this card in the mail 3 months before your 65th birthday, you need to understand what this card does. Like I said before, this card is the foundation of Medicare. You can see on it that it says Hospital Part A. Hospital Part A typically doesn't cost anything per month to have because you worked 40 quarters or 10 years. Part B, on the other hand, this year in 2024 is going to cost most seniors $174.70 a month. That is your hospital coverage. Now make sure and pay close attention because this is where most people get confused. Those two together, Part A and Part B, are what they refer to as Original Medicare, which Part A and Part B only cover you at 80% of anything that you get done, leaving you with 20%. This is why I like to call it the foundation of Medicare, because it's what you initially enroll into, but it's not all that you need. I would never suggest anybody to only take out Part A and Part B because you're leaving yourself with a 20% risk. So for example, if you only took out Medicare Part A and Part B and you got diagnosed with cancer and had $1 million worth of cancer bills, you would be responsible for 20%, which is $200,000. Now, before you freak out, this is where your options come into play, and this, I believe, is where everybody gets confused. Now, there are only two options. Get that out of your head about all these different options, and it's so confusing. You have two options of making that 20% more affordable. The first option that we're going to look at is Medicare Supplement, or also known as Medigap. Medicare Supplement plans are made to go alongside your Part A and your Part B and make that 20% more affordable. Before we look into them, it's important to know that all these Medicare Supplement plans are categorized by letters. For simplicity's sake, today we're only going to look at Medicare Supplement Plan G because it's the most popular going into 2024. So with a Medicare Supplement Plan G, you are only responsible for two things. Number one is the premium, which ranges between $140 a month all the way up to $250 a month, depending on where you live. There are a bunch of insurance companies that all sell Medicare Supplement Plan Gs, and they all charge different amounts. The second thing you will be responsible for is a $240 Part B deductible. This is a one-time a year, January through December, deductible that you have to meet before that Supplement Plan G will pay for anything. This is what makes Medicare Supplement Plan G so competitive going into 2024, because you know if you take one out, all you have to pay is your premium every month, and then that one time a year $240 deductible, and then you have 100% coverage no matter what. The next thing you want to know about Medicare supplements is that they don't include drug coverage. So you'll have to go out and get a separate prescription drug plan to cover your medications, which those cost between $5 and $15 more per month. Along with not including drug coverage, Medicare supplements don't include any extra benefits, so no dental coverage, hearing coverage, vision coverage. You'll have to go out and get a separate dental, vision, and hearing plan to cover those services, which I tell most people to budget out between $20 and $50 more per month. Another very important thing to know about these supplements is that they don't have any doctor networks. So it's about 92% of all doctors and hospitals accept Medicare Supplement. So if you travel a lot or you just don't want to worry about staying in network, Medicare supplements are the way to go. Now that you understand your first option, which is Medicare Supplement and prescription drug plans, let's take a look at your second option, which is Medicare Advantage or Medicare Part C. Medicare Advantage plans are sold and ran by private insurance companies, and they're the complete opposite of Medicare supplements. If you take out a Medicare Advantage plan, you no longer will refer to your Part A and your Part B. You're going to have different copays when you get things done. So it might be free to go to the doctor, but you might have a $200 copay when you get a surgery done, or a $300 copay if you stay one night in the hospital. But you get the point, you pay as you go. Another important thing to know about Medicare Advantage is they typically don't cost anything extra to have. They'll also have certain doctor and hospital networks that you have to stay within. Again, so if you like to travel or you just don't want to worry about staying in network, Medicare Advantage plans may not be the option for you. Medicare Advantage plans also include prescription drug coverage at no extra cost, as well as extra benefits like the dental, vision, hearing, and sometimes over-the-counter. So if you think about it like this, on one side you have the Medicare Supplement Plan G with the prescription drug plan, and then on the other side you have Medicare Advantage or Medicare Part C. Those are your two options. No more worrying about there's so many different plans. Those are your two options at covering that other 20% that Medicare Part A and Part B doesn't cover. If you have any questions after watching this video, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to know, and I'll do my best to answer all of them. As well as, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It goes a long way at helping me reach more people just like you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you more than you know. I'll see you in the next video.